A very good morning to the management team of Infineon Technologies. Today, as a safety officer, I would like to take all of you for a tour through my presentation entitled Role of Risk Management in Construction Industry. What is risk? Basically, risk involves exposure to some type of danger and the possibilities of loss or injury. If risk is ignored, project costs might be increased, loss or reduction in project profit, damage to brand or reputation, and disposal of the business might occur. Let us get to know what are the risks in the construction industry. Not in order, first is occupational risk, which involves workplace accident due to the worker's behavior, methods, or weather that might cause injury or death. Followed by financial risk that involves economy, such as lack of sales or increase in building supply prices. Then, contractual risk happens for not completing the job on time. Contractor might pay the compensation or penalties. Project risk that includes miscalculation of time to complete the project or lack of proper project management. Next is the stakeholder risk, which occur when there is an insufficient of funds. Natural risk is most common in any industry, often related to natural disasters. Competition is considered a risk too, when a contractor lost a project or opportunity to another contractor. Let us move on to how to manage risk. There are 4 steps. First is risk identification. Second is risk assessment. Third is risk response. And fourth is risk monitoring and control. In the first step, there are 5 ways to identify the risk. The ways are brainstorming, Delphi technique, interview or expert opinion, checklist, and past experience. Second step is risk analysis. There are 2 methods, quantitative and qualitative. Quantitative methods are used in large projects where risk rated based on data and numbers. It depends on data for accurate analysis. Qualitative method is used for small or medium projects. The risk rated based on collected opinions, used when not enough data available. The third step is risk response. There are 4 types. Risk avoidance is to avoid the hazards and activities. Risk transfer is to shift the risk from one party to another. Risk acceptance is to accept the consequences of certain risks. And risk mitigation is to lessen the effects of certain risks. The fourth step is risk monitoring and control, where the process is done throughout the life of the project. The implementation of risk identification, risk analysis, and risk response are monitored. It monitors the trigger condition for contingencies and any new risks. It also executes the risk plan. Now let us move on to the positive impacts of risk management. If risk management is done in a proper way, resources are effectively used in a project. Continuous project improvement seen. Failures and shocks in a project get lesser. Awareness raised for significant risks. New opportunities grasped quickly. Communication enhanced. Stakeholders reassured. As a conclusion, I would like to emphasize that risk management is a preventive process where all harmful consequences minimized and the negative impacts are reduced. The 4 steps of risk management is very important to identify the risk and its severity, thus can reduce its impact to a certain extent. Prevention is better than cure.